All right, hello and welcome. Shauna here on the patio overlooking St. George, Utah. We're gonna do a little bit of movement together, short stretch, squatting, some dumbbell rows. We're gonna do the 2 rounds of that, and then we're gonna move into a little bit of some deadlifts, some overhead presses, as well as some glute bridges and some push-ups. So it's gonna take us less than 15 minutes. We're gonna get as much full body as we can and enjoy the process. So go ahead, if you haven't yet, come on up to standing. All right, nice and simple here. Feet underneath the hips, draw that stomach in. We're gonna just start with some rotations. Letting the arms be nice and heavy, turning the head and neck. Just gonna flow through your breath. So we're gonna get that spinal column warm. Start to get some good rotation through the body, as well as increase our circulation and blood flow. Now I want you to start to let the arms tap against the body, tapping the front of the body, tapping the back of the body. See if you can time it with your exhalation. So as you breathe out, let the arms tap. We're tapping on our kidney meridians here, waking up the organs a little bit. See if you can gently smile as you move now. Let those shoulders go down and back, keeping that neck nice and long, chin in. Relax those shoulders down out of the ears. 10 more seconds here. All right, we're gonna go back to those tree branch arms, getting arms away from the body. 10 more seconds. And then practice, starting to slowly come to a stop. Bringing it down and rest. All right, one more stretch, then we're gonna get into some squatting. Balance as you need. We're gonna be stretching our quads next. So place that foot down, anchor it down, lift up and in, squeeze the shoulders back. And now we're looking to come onto one foot, grabbing that foot, draw the ribs down and in, and now draw the shoulder back. Soft bend the knee. 10 more seconds here. We're looking to try to pull that heel towards the glute. I'm a little stiff today. I just got back from the movies, and I can feel my hip flexors are a little bit tight. If you can't quite touch that heel to your glute, you want to be doing this stretch at least once a day. You can also do it lying on your side when you first wake up in the morning. And shake it out. Good job. In between legs, little hip circle. Loosen up the hips and low back. Smile if you feel awkward. Or just smile for the heck of it. And reverse the other way. 3 to 5 times that other direction. Then we'll get ready for that quad stretch on that second leg. All right, when you're ready, bracing the foot down, lift up, squeeze the shoulders back, help with that balance, and that second foot. Ribs tucked down, shoulder drawn back. If you are holding on to something, if you feel like you can practice your balance, you can just gently let go and grab back on. Keep lifting up, drawing everything back and in. 10 more seconds. Good. And shake it out. All right, let's get set up for those squats. 30 seconds of squat, so you choose the number of reps. Focus more on range of motion and good control. Slight toe out, feet just beneath those hips. 2, 1, here we go. Breathing in as you sit back, pushing those knees wide, eyes up, chest tall, squeeze those glutes as you stand tall. Looking up and forward, smooth the stand. Breathing in as you lower, breathing out as you stand. Good job, we're halfway through. Stay back with the heels, but also pushing that big toe down. Good, maybe one more time. 2, 1, and rest. All right, from the squat to the dumbbell row, or a kettlebell row, whatever weights you have to use. Non-dominant arm first, and opposite leg steps forward. So feet hip width apart, draw that stomach in, either on your straight arm, or you can come on down to the forearm. Reaching forward, 2, 1, and begin. Shoulder blade back and down, chin in, looking forward, and watch so you don't lose that head forward. Breathing in as you reach, breathing out as you row. Same idea as the squats. We're going to go for time over reps here. Halfway through. Good Good job. Almost done. And take a pause. Set it down. In between sides, we're going to stand tall and do some nice shoulder openers with some step jacks in between. If you are comfortable for jump jacks, you're welcome to jump here. Opening through the chest and shoulders. If you can, start to clap behind the body. So clap overhead, clapping behind. Open up those shoulders a bit differently. 2, 1, and resting there. All right, we'll transition to that second side. This will be our last exercise of this circuit. And then we're going to do a stretch before we go back to round 2. Either on the hands or on the forearms. 2, 1, and begin. Again, chin in, elbow nice and high, and just pay attention. We don't want to start to shrug up and into the ear. So draw that shoulder down the spine. Depending upon your weight, you can add difficulty by adding a little pause at the top and focus more smooth movements on this round. 5 seconds. Midline engaged, and rest. Nice job. Shake out those arms. Feel free to grab a drink of water here. I did not bring my water glass out. You're welcome to it. The stretch we're going to get ready for is going to be our behind the back stretch. So you're going to walk those feet nice and wide, draw the ribs down, draw the shoulders down, and now interlace those hands behind you. Extend those arms out. Drive the hips back as you push those knees out. And now just let that head be nice and heavy. Chin in. Let's breathe 3 times here into the back of that body. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Do one more time. And come on up. All right, nice work. Getting ready for our squats of round 2. Depending on how you felt on round 1, if you want to hold some weight up underneath the chin, if you are going to hold weight, I want you to feel like you could do at least 8 to 10 reps nice and strong without any weights. We'll start that 30 seconds here in 10 seconds. So don't feel like you have to rush into the weights if you're not quite ready. I'd rather have that nice, strong range of motion first. And begin. So if you're holding a weight or focusing on those elbows up and forward as you lower down, or remember on round 1, you're reaching those arms straight up. Help encourage that chest to stay tall. Breathing in on the down, breathing out on the up. Really drive into the floor. Midline nice and strong. Excellent. 10 seconds. Doing great. Knees pushing wide and rest. All right, dumbbell row, non-dominant arm first. Starting in 5 seconds. Opposite leg steps forward. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Breathing out on the up, breathing in on the down. Eyes looking down and forward. Doing just simply 2 rounds here today of this circuit. Getting some good touches. Almost there. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. All right, I'm going to change it up a little bit on you. We did those step jacks last time. In between arms this round, we're going to work some push-ups. So draw the stomach in. Recommend elevating the hands unless you have those full, strong toe push-ups off the ground. One hand underneath each shoulder. Walking the feet back as you draw that belly in. Make sure you don't arch that lower spine. When you're ready, lowering down, draw those elbows in towards the side, midline nice and tight as you push away. If you feel like you can't quite get all the way down to your surface and you don't have a higher surface to use, then start by just going through that range of motion. You don't have any pain, you feel nice and comfortable, and then just get creative. See if you do have a surface area later on that you can work a full range of motion to a higher point. 2, 1, and rest. Coming back up, and then we're going to finish that last round of dumbbell row now on your dominant arm. We'll start here in 10 seconds. Nice long stance, feet hip width apart, Stomach drawn in, either hand or forearm. Ready, here we go. Breathing in on the reach, breathing out on the row. Good job, hips and shoulders square. Watch so you don't start to lose the head forward, so keep drawing that chin up and in, and keep focused on the elbow. Elbow nice and high. 10 seconds left. Working our postural muscles, keeping that mid-back strong, so we stand tall, sit tall, and rest. Nice work. All right, just a little shake out with the arms. We're gonna transition right into some deadlifts. So if you have anything going on in that lower back, maybe just do some good mornings here, bowing forward and standing. Otherwise, 1 or 2 weights, we're gonna hold it right between the legs, draw the belly in, soft bend in those knees, and now we're gonna hinge at the hips. When you're ready, push through the feet, squeeze the glutes, standing tall, long spine, setting your hips back, oops, and try to squeeze those shoulder blades back and down. Breathing in as you lower, breathing out as you stand. Squeeze the tush, stack the shoulders right over top of those hips. Making sure you stand all the way up without overextending back. Good job, almost there. 1 or 2 more, nice and controlled. And take a pause. We're gonna go back to the push-ups, and then we'll work the overhead press. One hand underneath each shoulder, midline nice and strong. If you don't feel like you're ready for the push-ups, hold the top of the push-up for the plank. Otherwise, when you're ready, here we go. You might also find that maybe you have 2 to 3 strong push-ups, and if you feel like you're gonna not be able to complete that next rep, I want you to avoid going to failure and instead stay at the top of the push-up, hold the stomach in, keep breathing, and then finish it out in that plank position. Squeeze that tush and flex those thighs, engage that lower body. We're almost there. And rest. Excellent. As mentioned, now we're gonna work some overhead press. So back to your dumbbell, non-dominant arm, the side holding the dumbbell. You're gonna just give a little stagger stance, set that foot back. Midline in, I like to rest the stomach on, rest the hand on the stomach. When you're ready, here we go. Excellent. 30 seconds each side, try to flex the glute of that trail leg. Similar idea of the push-ups. If you get to where you're not gonna be able to push it up again, you can either add a little dip and drive of the legs or just hold it at the shoulder. Up to you. The dip and drive is a little bit more awkward from this stagger stance. And rest. Good job. We're gonna go right to that second arm. Switch it up. Hand to the shoulder, midline drawn in. And here we go. Giving a little bit of touch, 1 round here each of that deadlift and that overhead press. By all means, if you yourself want to choose to do a little bit more, I always welcome that. Otherwise, we're just getting some touches on some various movement patterns. Keep your body strong, keep your body limber. And oftentimes you feel like, but is it enough? It's better than nothing. Small changes. And rest. Small actions or big actions, however you want to see it, all of that helps us to make changes over time. All right, if you feel up for it, or if you're willing to challenge yourself just a little bit more, we're going to finish with either a front plank or join me for a 1/3 and final set of push-ups. Draw that stomach in, placing one hand underneath each shoulder. Midline nice and strong, and here we go. Sometimes we tend to lead with the head. Think about leading with the heart. Again, staying tight in that lower body. Breathing in as you lower, breathing out as you push. We're halfway through, so if you need to, stay at the top. 10 seconds left. Leading with the heart, keeping those elbows from winging wide. And 2, 1, all done there. Fantastic. All right, join me on the ground. Figure 4 stretch, and then you're all done. So you can do this seated, crossing that foot over, or feel free to lie on back. Extend the left leg, take the right foot over that left thigh, and then draw the leg in. And take the right foot and toes, draw them back towards the right knee as you hug that left thigh in. And then some nice deep breaths here. Feel free to give out a little audible sigh. You want to add that left leg, you can extend it up, point the foot to the sky, pull it back towards your face, and then bend it down. Twice more before we switch sides. Up, point, back, and down. Wonderful. And same thing, second side. We're running a little bit over that 15-minute mark. Thanks for hanging in with us. Draw the toes back, hug that thigh in, and finishing it out. Option to add that sciatic nerve flossing on your right leg this time. Great job. Doing little bits every single day or a couple times a week, wherever you are in your fitness journey. All that's going to help. Most of all, try to enjoy. When you finish that side, go ahead and release. So just saying, try to enjoy your journey with fitness. See how you can be creative, make it fun, and most of all, celebrate when you get it done. So high five virtually. Thanks for moving with me today. Your body thanks you as well, and look forward to moving with you next time.